did it again. So sorry, everyone. We're going to try that one more time. I'm really embarrassed right now. All right. I've got 2 bottles in my first guitar. A night to myself, but it all came apart. I wash off the day, but it lingers on. Undue solitude, undue solitude. Smell out the flame that speaks to the truth of my song. Intentions gone awry 'cause I waited too long. I cracked the first top, the deeps of my side, exempting solitude, exempting solitude. But the night lingers on. Water speaks solitude. The river speaks solitude. Shadow on the steps in the morning sun. Stones and bones, a path to home. Set fire to my thighs, but I'm climbing on. A breath is solitude. A breath is solitude. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my God, I'm having so much fun. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am.
We, Aaron, we.
Let's see if I can get this one right.
This next song is called Open Invitation, and it's a song about a party that hypothetically you may not have been invited to, but luckily for all of us here, this is a party we were all invited to, and it's great. They all threw a party and I wasn't invited. They all had to get together, guess I wasn't quite together. And look, I really do not mind. I could sit here and think at times when I said I do not care, and there's something smelling in the air. They all threw a party and I wasn't invited. We're all sitting making cakes while my forks were quiet. Rocks tumble on the coast when we ain't beside it. Yeah, but then I remembered when I could sing just like him. I remember that one time when my thoughts looked like mine. They all threw a party and I was not present. What if the gods made waves and you weren't invited? They sing songs of saving days, you were slightly slighted. Why, you'd say you really do not care, but there's something smelling in the air. You're in sandstand myrrh, in privileged rocks you were. They all threw a party and you weren't invited. Heaven and I would wait right here. I love the songs to over there. There's a breeze in the chilly night. It just sails right on by. We'll throw a party around and by.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, thank you guys so much. We've got a few left for you, it looks like. But we really appreciate being here, and thank you so much.
On a Thursday, right? It's Thursday.
What day of
Oh my gosh. Thanks.
Raise your hand if you think it's Thursday. Okay? I think you're right. Yeah, it's Thursday, right? Yeah. And when we meet, there won't be winter. And when we meet, there won't be winter. And when we meet, we'll be dancing carelessly out in the streets. And when we meet, there won't be winter. And when we meet, there's only sunrise. And when we meet, there's only sunrise. And those we see will be walking endlessly out in the streets. And when we meet, there's only sunrise. See a lovely breeze this morning, surprise. And from dead streets we'll never close our eyes. 'Cause what we see is a tangled mess of golden leaves. Beneath the tree they're locked in shadow. He root big sprawl me thumbs bone naked. We'll say them talking tongues planning how they'll shake it. And when we see, we will turn our heads away in misery. Beneath the tree they won't remember. We will walk all night to lose this winter. Thank you. Thank you. So then we got a couple more songs. I took my glasses off at the start of the set, so I'm just looking down here and I can't actually read anything. It's like a white square and then just like a Jackson Pollock painting. That's what it's like. I think we have two more though. This is gonna be our last song tonight. Thank y'all so much. split along full sound, and you seem like a ledger meant for out and living in ground. I'm staying down, living high above the round, living overall on the way, way back down. I've been bridges meant to connect land and ground, and I've been all your ledgers meant to split higher sound. Just burning down, living high above it all. We've seen it all, we see that there's a way back down. But I'll give you the rest of me, no, not the best of me. You want a part of me that is just the start of me. I'll give you the rest of me, no, not the best of me. You want a part of me that's just the start you'll never go. Sat upon your riches and I ever seen your crown, and you seem like a walking tall, meant to shed the sounds of pounds, never around. Overhead they looking down this graded ground. We climbed it and we're never coming down. I am all the bridges that connect the sky and ground, and I'll talk to the other things meant to speak to tumble clouds. I'm up and down, in one place in another town. Inside now, I'm up there and I'm never coming down. No, not the best of me. You want a part of me that is just the start of me. I'll give you the rest of me. No, not the best of me. You want a part of me that's just the start you'll never. I'll give you the rest of me. No, not the best of me. You want a part of me that is just the start of me. I'll give you the rest of me. No, not the best of me. Not the best of me. You want a part of me that's just the start you'll never. I'll give you the rest of me. No, not the best of me. You want a part of me that's just the start of me. I'll give you the rest of me. You the rest of me. No, not the best of me. Part of me that's just start you'll never know.
There we go.
Right on, guys. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
all
That was
so
fantastic.
much.
Hey there. So we're going to get to know Cedar Teeth a little better now, and I so appreciate you all being here and them being here as well. So while we wait for them to come back onto the stage, I'm going to draw the raffle winners. So I've got 3 tickets that I'm going to give away of these punch cards. So 3 lucky vaccinated people are going to get themselves into 5 more concerts because they went and got themselves jabbed. I love that. I love how the British folks call them jabs instead of shots. Jabs, yeah. Yeah, just like boxing. All right, so the first one, I'm just going to read the last 3 numbers, is 192. Who has 192?
It's me.
Is it really? 192. Okay, you got to be present to win, like you're a Buddhist. Right here, right now. All right, the next one, 170. All right, come on up. Yes.
Congratulations.
There you go. Thank you very much, Dennis.
I love winning.
All right.
That's what I do. I kind of do it all the time.
It's like these are in sequential order, but backwards. 169. 169. Okay, he's going to give it back. All right, we'll throw that one away. Well, I know this isn't you, but 171. 171. Where did these numbers come from? Do you have 171 who keeps yelling, hey?
Fixes in.
No? Okay. We're going to throw that one away, too. All right, 161.
Ooh.
Do you have 161? Here, let's see. You do. There you go. All right. We'll see you at the next show. And I think I had one other that fell. Here it is. All right, one more to give away. Do you want to pick? I mean, it seems, you know, like...
Go middle. Go middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Hunger Games, man. What
Right. Oh, yeah.
What if someone dies?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, here. Scoot over.
189.
Let's share this bad boy.
189. Come on down.
189.
189. Oh, I hear clapping. So somebody's walking. All right, here we go. Yeah, all right. I'm very trusting. Yeah. I'm just like, oh, yeah, they got it. Why would they come up here if they didn't? There we go. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm just going to litter the stage with this stuff. So thanks for being here, Cedar Teeth. Introduce yourselves. Like, who are each of you?
I am Luke Precourt, lead guitarist.
Woo!
I am Erin Corzine. I played the banjo and the keyboards.
I am Dylan Martell, and I play the acoustic guitar and sing some songs.
They don't let me sing, so I play the bass. And my name is Rayson Gordon.
My name is Keegan, and I am the drummer.
Nice. I offered to have him come up
The
front,
drummer's
but he
hiding
said
in the back.
he would
I like it back
prefer
here.
to be
Oh,
as
this
far
is my
back
safe
as possible.
Place. This is my safe place.
He's formed a relationship with Millie the octopus.
He also wants to stay on his throne back there. I mean, it's kind of a
Ah.
station thing. Yeah. Seat of power. Yeah.
So you guys have been playing out together for 6 years, is that correct? But you've known each other for much longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
And-
We have, 20,
yeah,
20
it's hard
years
to
under
know.
our belt as friends now. So, but yeah, probably six years playing, like seriously gigging and playing out in the world. then-
And it must feel good to be gigging again.
So good.
It feels amazing.
We could bring that closer to you if you like.
I like to just sort of emphasis, like lean into it.
it has an impact. Yeah.
So during the early stages of the pandemic, like I think we here were cautiously optimistic, but also overly optimistic. Like, oh, this isn't going to last that long. People are telling us that it won't. And then here we are.
I feel that that's very true. I think that was global.
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be a couple weeks, right?
And so how did you guys maintain like your creative flow going like during lockdowns? Did you get together and play? And what was the live stream?
I think we probably took 6 months off, really, from like hanging out, playing music, and then
There were, yeah, I mean,
Just
I
quite a
think it was
bit. We
more
took a
like
break.
4 months, like
yeah, I
where
can't
we just
remember.
didn't see each other because we were just all living in different places. But yeah, we got together. I mean, I think for me, a lot of mine was individual of just practicing and playing at home and thinking about music and playing music. And we didn't quite get together as the band and do the sort of live stream thing because we were all, like I said, in different places. But yeah.
And for
me-
you guys, I would imagine live streaming would be more difficult. Like
Right,
it's,
and that's
it's
kinda-
not as easy to just be like, oh, let's sit on the couch. We're a duo and we'll set up our iPhone.
We did
Yeah.
a fundraiser for we did a fundraiser for a nonprofit we used to work for, and it was just 3 of us, and that was hard enough. And we went, well, to actually, and there was no drums, so to capture our sound, I was like, I don't think we have like the infrastructure to do this, so let's not live stream it at all. Yeah, but
Well, we're really excited to be able to live stream you tonight. And hearing you sound check, I mean, I imagine for you guys and for us, there were many times where music, brought us to tears over the last year and a half.
oh yeah.
And just hearing, what you create sonically, as well as just the spirit of what you do, like, did it to me tonight. And so I really appreciate you coming and playing here.
That's so sweet.
It's hard to describe, like, how special tonight was because
Well,
of
it's-
how long we waited. And so I really appreciate you guys coming out here
Well, it was
and
special
doing
for
what
us
you've
as
done.
well. We
It-
loved
it-
coming out tonight.
It wasn't. It's our.
Amazing.
Sorry to interrupt you, Dylan.
No, you're not really. I'm mumbling. Just like stepping back from my head.
my
Love
turn.
you too.
My
kind of
turn,
thing.
Dylan.
Yeah.
But we've never played in Baker City, and so for us to drive up here and to drive up to this amazing school and just be like, what are we getting into?
Yeah.
And to walk in here and I'm like, oh, we get to play a real live show on a stage and do all of that
Yeah.
stuff. And for us too, just absolutely amazing and special. And for me, the moment I walked in here, I'm like, oh, this is absolutely a place I want to play and
Yeah.
do art because it's clearly everywhere here. Amazing.
Agreed.
And a
Agreed.
big thank you to our audience, too, for coming back and trusting that we created a safe environment for you to enjoy something special like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were you going to say before we cut you off, Dylan?
What was I going to say?
No, Dylan.
Oh,
I don't
Dylan.
know.
I don't remember. What was I going to say? I'll tell you what you're going to say.
What was I going to say? And then on Monday?
No.
I have to work on Monday. Is that it?
I bet you're looking forward to going
don't
back to work, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's great.
This gigging thing.
No, I'd like to do this all the time.
I bet.
Yeah, I
all
think
the
this is.
time.
Oh, I was gonna say. I was gonna say. It was. I think this is our 3rd show. We played a wedding, and then we played. This was our 3rd show back after pandemic.
so
So
long.
And
it's been.
for reference, we played 3 shows last year.
Yeah.
So we've already tied our record for
Yeah, we're just-
2020.
We're killing 2020. Yeah. Yeah.
So you're on your way to a festival. What festival are you going to from here?
End of.
Yell it out, Chris. You do the.
Summer's
Summer's
End
End
Festival.
in Haley, Idaho. Yeah, man,
Sweet.
we're en route through.
Yes.
It's gonna be great. Yeah.
So speaking of like the break that you took and the limited number of shows that you did, like what kind of things kept you creatively motivated over the last year and a half?
I mean, I remember the first
3 months thinking like it was nice to take a break from playing live shows and have like space to write songs. And then it took like, I didn't really expect it to be that long of a break from live shows. And so, I mean, when we finally got back together, I think these guys kind of kept me inspired and motivated once I'd written some stuff, and us just getting together and knocking stuff around the practice space really kept me the last half of the pandemic kind of being all right and feeling inspired and getting through. That was at least me.
You can only watch so many movies.
Yeah, lots of movies. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know for me, it's like, yeah, it started out, which is just like, this might end pretty soon, and like, oh, I'm a school teacher, and I'm gonna miss some work, and that's weird, and then trying to figure it out online, and about 4 months in, I'm just noticing that like my dining room is turning into a home office, and there's a microphone on the table, and there's an amp over here, and now there's some pedal boards, and now I'm hanging like my instruments on the wall, and I've got a light that looks like a spotlight, and I'm just like practicing to the window, and I'm like imagining when I can go back on stage and singing to the curtains. I'm just like, this is great, but really.
The best part is she's a music PE teacher, so she did these like live.
That's really embarrassing. You should.
No, it's
I'm
so
not
great. These little
I'm
like
not a PE teacher.
pre-planned, teaching the kids how to take care of their bodies and their minds and their souls, and it's like really a beautiful television.
A little backstory is I'm a music teacher, elementary, and I actually taught on a stage very much like this for a couple years to my elementary students before I had a classroom. But the pandemic surprise for me was like, surprise, you're an online teacher, and we'd like you to be a PE teacher too, online. So I was like, I'm gonna get fit.
I
And
mean,
then
her
I just was
calisthenic
standing in front of
warm-ups
the
were the
curtain
best
singing.
online calisthenic warm-ups of all
There's
time.
some really bad
Yeah,
videos
they're just
online.
great. Just great.
Thanks,
They
Dylan.
were. We can share the links. Visit cedarteethband.com, and we're going to share those links later
If
tonight.
you need a good workout of galloping with me, check out cedarteethband.com.
It's intermediary to advanced. It's got everything for everybody. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do we have some questions from the audience for the band? It's okay if we don't.
Sure.
So, being that you're back on tour, and even though you have to work on Monday, what does the rest of the year hold for you? What has Chris done for you besides this? These 5 shows that have been, strung together to make a tour.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to California in the second week of August. And then I think, is there anything else?
I mean, I
this
think the
summer?
biggest thing we're excited about is like as things are ramping up and we're playing live, the secondary thing is we're getting really excited to go record
Right, I was
some
about-
music
yeah.
at Big Red Studio out in Corbett, Oregon.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
that's coming up pretty soon. And so it's been a while for us, and we're excited to go record some music.
Sweet.
Yes.
So did you do an entire album's worth of writing?
No.
Just an EP?
Well, I mean, I think we have enough. Yeah. We have enough content to be an album, but they're so disparate that it's kind of like, well, this one's 5 years old, this one's 2 years old, this one's one. But I think it will be a full-length album by the time we go in there and record it.
And the A&R guy is probably pushing for the newer stuff, right?
Yeah. It's always the newer stuff. Although sometimes the older stuff, yeah, there's some gems back there.
So like the older stuff, like you've probably played it live, and there's got to be fans who are like, why isn't this on a record?
Oh, there's like,
Yes.
I mean, even the set tonight, there's like 3 or 4, I can't remember
Yeah,
how many we played, that are not anywhere besides live videos that people are like, where's 2 bottles at? Where is like, and so, yeah, it's been like years since we've played those live, so it's been a while for them to wait. I've had like mini messenger messages like, hey man, love you guys, like how can I find this song? I'm like, you can't actually, I'm sorry, man. Come to a show, we're gonna play it live for years, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But hopefully this year we hammer some of those down and get them right. for
Sweet.
sure.
And for those of you interested, there's merch
Oh,
here on the table, several CDs and wonderful T-shirts like that I will be sporting very soon. I'm very excited.
They're
What
organic.
is the animal that's on there?
Oh, well, Rayson.
Rayson is
Rayson's
our
our band artist. He does all most of like Cedar Teeth art is drawn by Rayson. So what is the animal, Rayson?
Rayson. What is the animal, Rayson?
It's my little brother.
Yeah.
So this brought up a good question. So like, as I was getting ready to do the artwork for the poster, because I tend to do like all of our posters, they're always generally original art, and I was like, I'm struggling because I don't want it to be too literal, and yet like
Thank
it was like and so I wonder like when you have other people do original art for your posters, like has somebody done one that you're
No.
like, oh God, why did they do that? George Washington with
Right,
teeth
yeah, there
that are
have been.
really big?
Never,
No.
never.
Oh, that's good.
No, they've all been great.
We've always made kind of a conscious decision to stay away from that because it is, I mean, such a strong image, the name that,
Sure.
yeah. So, the Rolling Stones never had like rocks bouncing down the hills.
Great poster though. They should have.
I'll call up Mick tomorrow.
Well, and so like I eventually, Ryan, who is the son of Justin, who's one of the musicians and tenants here at Churchill, had been playing on this like rainbow slide that we have out back, and I was like, oh, this says like positive, future is before us. That's the image that I'll use. And but I did struggle because I was like, oh, should I pick a song title? What am I inspired by that? And
Are you talking about the show poster for tonight?
yeah, mhm.
Yeah. Aaron said
Oh.
it's me as a child.
I know. I walked up to it. I was like,
That's
"There's a
exactly
poster, it's
true.
Yeah,
Dylan
I mean,
as a
this-
child."
I thought that's inspiring, man. If the child me could see what I'm doing, he'd love me. Yeah. So, thank you.
You're very welcome, Dylan. It's totally you.
Thanks, man.
Well, thank you very much for being here. We can't wait to have you back, and it's been a real pleasure for us. So
Us too.
thanks.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for having
much.
us.
Us too. for
And
sure.
thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Give yours.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And thanks for trusting us, Chris. It was really funny. So for those of you who haven't heard this story, I get this message from Chris, and he's like, yeah, we'd like to have the Danny Barnes like CD release party at your place. And I was like, I don't know who this Danny Barnes guy is. I'm going to look him up. Oh, yeah, like that's never going to happen. He's never going to agree to what we can afford. This guy is amazing. And then he did. And then here we are today. So thank you for trusting us. We really appreciate it.
Chris is a good guy to trust and keep on the
He's a good man and
on the
thorough.
back burner. He's a good guy.
All right,
You
good
don't
night,
have to
guys.
go home, but you can't stay here
But you
unless you've
can't
booked a room here.